What do I feel? Well, I suppose the main feeling, the creeping feeling, really. It's not the main one. I mean, the main one is like stillness. Yeah, which is quite nice, actually. Like a pressure off. Whilst also being incredibly stressful and anxiety inducing for all of you people, not you people, that is... But like, it's like, I don't know, like the first time in my life, I'm not aware that someone somewhere is having more fun than me. Even though they probably are. Yeah, definitely. Or like, you know, the first time that on a Saturday night, I'm not like, oh, I should be out, you know, going out, putting myself out like everyone keeps telling me to. And rather than just curl up into a tight grasp of a ball and listen to illegally streamed Philip Pullman novels, which is all I ever really want to do. Yeah, I do see it's a bit sad, but like that's what most people are doing most nights. And not illegally. I have Audible now. I'm loving those free credits. But yeah, the feeling, the creeping feeling is, you know, different. It's like, you know, loneliness. Sorry, it feels really shameful to say that somehow at my age. I mean, I'm not even that young or young even, but I mean, it is ridiculous. I know, because I know I'm not really lonely. I mean, I know they're like old people living alone, you know, who can't use a phone, whose family never call them anyway, and for whom all they have is like, oh, daytime reruns of Andre Ria. I mean, like that's loneliness. I'm not so wrapped up in myself to think that I'm on a par with that. I swear, because that's what my grandma had, and it broke her. Yeah, it broke me. Even though I still barely visited her and called her less and less towards the end. God, she was always complaining. But you know, I would complain all the time too. You know, if I was stuck in a chair with only some weird Disney prince lookalike waving a baton on the telly and a box of milk trays slowly eroding my insides. You know, so yeah. I know I'm not lonely, you know, in comparison to that, but I mean, I am alone, and I mean, I'm living alone at this moment. I've had time to try living alone, idiot. Yeah, and I know, yeah, you know, all those parents, you know, going mad with the noise and the stress, and all those people on top of each other, and the violence. No, I know. It's just now suddenly I can't not be alone, and that is because the thing is, I wasn't ever really alone before. Because you can't ever, can you? I mean, curl up on your own on a Saturday night. Otherwise, that is properly sad. You know, like one cat away from a tragedy. You know? Well, they don't call it a cat man, is it? I don't have cats. Today will be 2 months since I touched another human being. What are those angry men, you know, always on Twitter? Incels? Yeah, involuntary celibates. Yeah. Well, does this make me an no touch or something? I mean, will I get even, you know, angrier than them? I mean, they do say that babies can die without touch. And I do feel that something is shutting down, forgetting maybe. I mean, what are the long-term consequences of this? Like, has anybody done any studies? It's just, I mean, it's just you realise, you know, how reliant you were on the flutter of random hand touches at checkouts, or broad shoulders on stairs, nose to armpits on tubes. Yo, what I wouldn't give to be roughly shoved up into the dripping polyester underarms of a horse in Curtis blazer. I'm not even a huggy person. I never have been. It makes me feel all prickly. Well, it's been, I don't know how long since I hugged my mum. I had a migraine the other day. I mean, I've never had one before, so I wasn't sure what it was. I mean, I'm not even sure it was one. Maybe you could... my vision started to go on one side of my eye, all speckled like a malfunctioning computer screen, and I had a sharp pain in my temple. I went dizzy, and I panicked. And it's a bit embarrassing because you'll probably think I'm a massive hypochondriac, and I am a bit of a drama queen, to be honest, but I thought I was going to die. You see, I had a cousin. I mean, I didn't know him, but he died in his sleep when he was 18 from a brain hemorrhage. I mean, he just complained of a headache before going to bed. And I mean, I was really young, but that possibility has never left me. I mean, headaches can mean death. And there I was, you know, on my new yoga mat, which I'd only just purchased in a predictable wave of panic pandemic wellness. Like, yoga's going to save us. Well, clearly not, because there I was trying to be all zen and my vision was clouding over. And I was like, wow, I'm going to die right here on this extra thick yoga mat. Well, at least the floor would be cushioned. And like, I'm thinking, I can't even call anyone. You know, because my parents are miles away, and then no one else is allowed within 2 meters of me, or is it 3? Fuck, I really need to look at that website again. And they'll probably have to leave my dead body for 72 hours in case the virus is still lingering in me somewhere. So yeah, and it's my choice. You know, even before all this, you know, my life choices have led me to this point. I mean, I'm not my grandma yet. Sorry, it's just lots of people keep posting about their grandparents on social media, and you know, how this moment is reminding them to check back in, you know, how they're growing closer. And I know every time I see a post like that, I feel a pang. You know, like a deep tug. Not to be able to call her again, like I never did. Selfish bitch. Me, that is. Wanting that, you know, longing for that connection to my past. My own personalised oral history. Homer, eat your heart out. Oh, I listened to this new version of the Odyssey the other day on Audible. James Corden played Odysseus. Oh, a demigod. Bit of a stretch. God, I'm even selfish to even wish my grandma back. I mean, what a shit time to be 95. I mean, this passive war. Like our passive generation, she would say. I mean, we all die. No, I know that we all die alone. But actually, I held my grandma's hand as she died. And my sister my mother and I, we were all holding her. She literally took her last breath. I mean, you've probably seen that loads of times, but I mean, if you haven't ever, it is an extraordinary thing to life leaving the body. Not sad, just awesomely natural. So even though she was so lonely for so long, I mean, she did die in loving company, being held, being touched. Does that make up for it? And as someone said, you can only judge a man's life by the way he dies. Maybe that doesn't apply to women. Or maybe the person who said it just didn't bother to ask. Would my grandma, if she could have said anything but gasp, then would she have said, too little, too fucking late? Or would she have said that after a while you embrace the solitude, different senses, that touch is overrated, that actually it's fine to die all by oneself. Who knows? Well, I guess, I might now. And, yeah. That feels, well, it feels, I feel, my arm. Oh God, that's, of course that makes much more sense. Yeah, it's much better. Thank you. The odd twinges, but no, I actually sprained it whilst doing Barry's camp workout. I mean, I don't normally exercise, so it was a bit of a shock. What am I like? they bandaged up really quickly though. The ward was empty. I mean, most people probably in the what other bit? Yeah. Well, it was really nice to chat to you, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. We so appreciate you and all that. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I find it really hard to judge distances dyspraxia. Promise, I didn't mean it. No. I don't have it. I'm fairly sure that's not helpful though. I know. Okay. All right then. I probably should have had this on